Hi students, our next topic is topic 3, which is lawmaking. The largest section that we'll cover is legislation, and you would have covered this last year in Year 11. Passage of a bill. A bill is a proposed law. It's often initiated by a minister, more often than not from government, and most bills start in the House of Reps, as the government has a majority. Often, a bill is the new law where the title would be read, and often it's just agreed upon by that government members on the voices where they're saying yes or commending the bill. The bill itself is drafted by the Office of Parliamentary Counsel, and they prepare the bills, not individuals. They're trained in the area of drafting and proposing and definitions for the bills for new laws. The second reading stage is probably one of the most important stages. It's the reason as to why the bill was introduced. And what we saw on the 7th and 8th of April was a bill pushed through the House of Reps and Senate for workers during the coronavirus. And we saw the bill pushed through for full-time workers who are now out of work. The government has decided to pay them $750 a week. An employer can apply for that so the worker still has some work during the time in which the virus is in shutdown. During this time again, this was voted on the voices. The Labor and Liberal parties both said yes, and even though in the Senate there was some debate about casual workers, it again was passed. So employers as of today, which is the 9th of April, will be able to apply for that, and early May workers will still be paid and still in contact and connected with their work. The consideration in detail part was where Labor and the unions wanted to be involved, that they thought casual workers and part-time workers weren't as easily accessible to the handouts they were giving. But due to needing to get the bill through, it went through pretty much unamended. The third reading stage is where the bill is like a final copy. There's very little drafting or debate, and it is sent over to the Senate. When it goes to the Senate, it goes through the same stages. If there's no changes, it's sent to the Governor-General for assent and proclamation. But if it needs to go back due to an amendment, it must go through the same stages in both houses. The reason for that is so that the bill itself stays true to the person that drove it through Parliament, and that the changes are recognised and approved by both houses. Bills can be sent out to committees, and committees can be specialists in their field, parliamentarians, members of the public, because consultation and having a really wide eyes and ears on different things ensures that the bills are well received. At federal level, it's a Governor-General, and at state level, it's a Governor that gives approval through the Queen's assent, because we're a constitutional monarchy, and proclamation is given, which is the date in which the bill will become law. What we know is sometimes the dates of proclamation are pushed out so that the community are given a bit of a lead in to new laws, so that they are very well aware before they may in fact breach those laws and not be aware of them. They're published in the Gazette, the Advertiser, and online, and really important laws like the last one I said in regards to employers paying workers, that was saturated on social media, the news, the radio, and newspapers, so all Australians are aware. Thanks again for listening. This is our legislation section.